Remember back in 2022 when this was considered extreme? Well, Manthey Racing has spent the last year turning that into this. And now, this doesn't seem so extreme anymore. The GT3 RS MR has gone through several stages of intensive development over the last year. And when it first appeared on the Nürburgring, it looked like this. Mostly stock and quite gorgeous in that Salzburg livery and blue wheels. A couple months later, the GT3 RS MR reappeared in splinter camouflage and a new suspension setup. A few months went by without an appearance, but when the GT3 RS MR returned, it was a completely different animal, bristling with new aerodynamic features, including a much deeper splitter, the addition of 2 dive planes on either side of the fascia, and redesigned canards in front of the front wheels. The canards behind the front and rear wheels were slightly larger, and hidden behind the front canard on the driver's side was a decal that I can't figure out what it is, but a couple of my viewers suggested that it's Marty from the movie Madagascar wearing a red helmet. So what do we think? Are they right? And if it is Marty, why is he there? Maybe because of the black and white motif of the splinter camouflage? I don't know, but if anyone has an idea, let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, I publish original Porsche-focused content every Sunday, so if you're not subscribed yet, click below to subscribe, and be sure to click the notifications bell so you can be notified about my latest videos. At the back of the car, the swan neck spoiler had evolved into a conglomeration of spines and fins and plates. And mounted to the rear window, or what used to be the rear window, is a huge horizontal fin that helps provide lateral stability at extremely high speeds. The once enormous biplane wing had become an enormous triplane wing, and at either side of this enormous wing were a set of equally enormous end plates that featured a unique jagged rear edge. The end plates also angled out to a more extreme degree. And holding up this huge conglomeration of weight and downforce were a set of reinforced swan neck vertical supports. On the roof, the 2 vertical fins had been replaced by 2 sets of 3 fins, now giving the car 6 in total. The additional fins were most likely installed to stabilize the air before it contacts the rear wing cluster. And at the rear was a complex system of electronic harnesses running from various points at the back of the car into an opening in what used to be the rear window. And the bottom had been fitted with a new 911 RSR inspired diffuser. Today's video about the GT3 RS MR is sponsored by Porsche Art Prints by Arc Driver Automotive Photography. These unique Porsche art prints are a great way to improve the aesthetics in any room in your house, and a great way to help support this channel. They feature museum quality printing on heavy duty paper that has a partly glossy and partly matte finish. You can check out the entire collection by clicking on the link in the description below. I thought the last time we saw this car it was insane, but Manthey Racing continues stacking aerodynamics on top of aerodynamics on top of aerodynamics. A few days ago, the GT3 RS MR and Marty reappeared with even more aerodynamic modifications, but before we get into those, Can we just talk about how ridiculously long the nose has gotten? To better balance out the downforce generated by that huge triplane rear wing, the front splitter has been extended even further, and it expands into a raised ridge to deflect air around the front wheels, and two metal support rods have been added to keep the splitter from bending under the tremendous air pressure that it generates. Manthey has also closed off the wheel gaps between the front fascia and the tires. The 6 fins on the roof have been increased to 8 fins, and the huge rear diffuser continues to be developed. It's believed that this car has not received an increase in horsepower, but there should be plenty of other upgrades, including 4-way coilover suspension, competition brake pads, stainless steel braided brake lines, and ultralight wheels, just to name a few. But one of the biggest questions about this car is, why is Manthey making it? Are they trying to reclaim the Nürburgring record from the Mercedes-AMG 1, which is 6 minutes and 30 seconds, nearly 25 seconds faster than the 992 GT3 RS? Or is this just an incredibly advanced and expensive body kit for GT3 RS owners? Or will it be an ultra-exclusive track toy for Porsche's wealthiest clients? Whatever the goal is, Manthey has sacrificed no fewer than 5 different GT3 RSs for the development of this car, so it better be worth it. And on a side note, I can't talk about Manthey Racing without mentioning their huge win at Le Mans last weekend. Drivers Yasser Shaheen, Maurice Schuring, and Richard Leitz piloted the number 91 Porsche 911 GT3R to first place in the LMGT3 category, so congrats to Manthey. The GT3 RS MR is close to being finished, but we can still see tape being used to blend various aerodynamic components, so it looks like Manthey still has a little more development work to do before they reveal this car to the public. But hopefully in the next couple months, we'll be seeing the official review of what is no doubt the most insane street legal 911 ever to come directly from Porsche. Thanks for checking out this video, and don't forget to check out my Porsche art prints, which are linked in the description below. And for more Porsche content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe.